Welcome to Business Time, the main stage for your business.
Hello and welcome to a new episode of Business Time. And today, if you're into marketing and into amazing life stories, I want to introduce you Udo Deppisch. He's a father of five, he's a marketing expert, and he's done a lot of things in his life. He's going to tell you about it. So, hey Udo.
Hey, Elias, how are you? Thank you for having me here, and I'm excited about it. Like you said, it's like business time, and actually, it's our life is always business time. You know, when you run your own life and you run your own business, for you it's always business. Because one of the most important things what people always misunderstand is it's private and business. Actually, you can't really separate. And when you laugh around every day smiling, doesn't matter if it's a business time or not, you're happy, you're happy from inside. And if you're happy from inside, you can talk on a different way to people, and people feel you on a different way. So that's why it's always business time. Just always be happy and keep smiling,
Amazing. Being happy is your business.
Being happy is
yeah, amazing.
And actually, the main focus on this one is making other people happy. That's the biggest goal in life, what I have, and this is what makes me always happy. So like you said, I'm since many years in the business, and I'm getting messages from many people. I just got recently, 5 days, 6 days ago, from Romania, a message. I was on Facebook, I was reading the name. The family name sounds, I know this, but I didn't know the first name. So when I was reading the message was, hey, Mr. Deppisch, I'm so happy to get in contact with you. My mom and my dad is always talking about you, what you have done and how you changed their life. This is, I was working in Romania 1996 till 2005 approximately. So it's 20 years ago. And children, and people still talking about, because we're giving people opportunities to take charge of their own life and to create their own life. And this makes me happy. That's the best thing ever. You can't weight it up with money. It's just happiness.
Amazing. They're saying that if you find and you do what you love, you never work a day in your life. So exactly. I feel that it's the same like you, which is amazing. And I want to, let's say, start from the beginning with you, because I know that you have an amazing personal story, working as a salesman, as you told me. And so tell everyone who watches us right now a little bit how you got to becoming a marketing expert, how you got to this amazing world of multi-level marketing. Just take us from the beginning.
Yeah, take it from the beginning. I guess it's when you look into the mirror, when you see the video, it's exactly the same. I was born somewhere nowhere, a small city. I guess we had more animals with 4 legs and we had people with 2 legs living there somewhere.
I think it's a good thing, actually.
It's a good thing.
It's amazing, right?
The childhood was amazing,
Yeah.
In our time, we had to walk 3-4 kilometers to school. There was no drop off from the parents and nothing. You just did all on your own. So I grew up in normal areas, normal life. My mom and my dad, normal people. And my first job, what I did, by the way, I actually nearly failed on the 6th grade. So I was really I grew up in Germany, but I was growing up actually in Bavaria. So my German was more Bavarian, strong dialect. So I was nearly failing. And just from 7, 8, 9, it went better. And then I did my first job. I started to find a job as a plumber. Originally, I wanted to be a chef in the kitchen, but I was, I don't know, maybe 10 centimeters shorter than now, but 50 kilo heavier. So I guess they've been afraid I eat more than I bring out on the plates.
But I can see you as a chef in a kitchen. You look like it.
Yeah. Yeah, but my junior, he's a junior chef. He likes what he's doing. And I started the job as a plumber. And this is what I did. Till one day, I got invited from... I went out in the evening, and this is how our business usually starts. I went out in the evening. It was a club, and I was standing on the corner, was drinking my Coke, and a woman was walking up to me, and she looks really beautiful. I'm maybe 10 years older than I am, and she talked to me and said, "You look like a businessman." I was feeling, oh my God. I was feeling like, so, and we talked for 15, 20 minutes, and she told me, you can change your life. You can make some money if you want. You can be your own boss. And we started to talk. And actually, a couple of hours later, I left home. A couple of hours later, I took the car from my parents because I didn't have a car in this time. And I was driving a 450 kilometer to 2 days event where I paid my last money to be on this one. It's 250 German marks, around about $125, $130. And I paid this for a weekend seminar. And on this place, it was the first time you saw in the audience, people like me, normal people, you know, I was wearing an old suit, what I had, maybe 3, 4, 5 years old, not anymore fitting right, you know. And by the end of the day, this I never will forget in my life. The main speaker, by the end of the day, said, guys, if you believe in yourself, you can achieve whatever you want. But you need to believe in yourself first. And then you can achieve whatever you want. And what he said, what was my mind-blowing situation, I believe in you. And when he talked, he looked into all people's eyes. It was for me like, shit, when did somebody tell you, I believe you? When did you hear this? I believe you can do it. You usually don't hear it from the parents. You don't hear it from your friends, right? You don't hear it. So this is what I hear. And then I started my network marketing. I started to talk to my friends. I started to talk to my people. And a couple of years after, I started my first network marketing company, my own company.
Tell us a little bit about it.
You know, it was like, I've always some, you know, I'm always a bit crazy idea. I always say, if somebody else can do it, I can do it as well. You know, it's what I was thinking about. If someone else can do it, I can do it as well. So I created my first company. We started 1990, actually in 1990 in Germany. We did it for nearly 3 years. And after 3 years, I said, guys, that's fine. That's good. I got divorced from my first ex-wife in this time. Like you listened, first ex-wife, second one story is coming as well. I have a line up with this. So, and I left to Monte Carlo. I enjoyed my life. I said, guys, it's done for me. I want to enjoy my life. I didn't do anything. The only problem was on not doing anything. I was gaining approximately 30 kilos in less than 2 years. So I was looking like a bit blown up. But the point was on this way. And so the challenge is, when I'm thinking back, the challenge was always, and why I got divorced was a simple reason, is I saw myself, I can change my life. I saw myself, if I put energy, time, and efforts in some things, I can control my future. I don't want to have anyone else controlling my future. So, but the problem was when you grow up in a normal circumstances. I was working before in Audi, and everyone said, you work in Audi, you have a 12-month salary plus Christmas certification plus holidays, vacation gratification, and whatever. You have a safe job. Whatever you do, you are safe till you're 65. You can get retired, and with 65 or with 66, you can pass away. All it's done, you know. And after all these seminars and after all these kind of things, I was thinking that this life can't be for me. So this was the way where I left Audi, where I left my job, and I just wanted to be my own life. And I paid the price for. And this is what people have to understand. When you want to be successful in the business, in life, you need to be willing to pay the price. And my price in this case was simple. I got divorced because I knew if I stay, I'm going to freak out. My parents was like fighting most of the time most of the time actually, really. So, and I don't want to grow up in a situation like this one. So, and I made a cut, said, okay, I'm leaving. So I left and I built my life, I built my business, and I'm still have a super cool relationship with all of my 3 kids in this case. My oldest one is meanwhile 33, does a PhD in Los Angeles. My twins live in Munich. One of them makes me now a granddad again. So I'm twice a granddad soon. Oh, that's nice. So, and after 1996, I started to start again with my own network marketing company. I started to create my own business. And it was the first time I went into the education, because I understood people need some education. People need to find a way how they can believe in themselves. That's the most important point. If you don't believe in yourself, how someone else should believe in you. And this was, you know, all the things, this comes always back. And like I said, one of the things what he said 88 in this time, or 87 is that look into the mirror when you leave the house in the morning. If you would not hire yourself, why somebody should work with you? And that's the point, and that's why be always happy.
And you had time in your life when you weren't the guy you were hiring, when you looked at yourself in the mirror?
Yeah, I had this.
Tell us about it.
Yeah, so I had some time where really nothing was going on, where I was just normal. I was frustrated, and I had many things around what was not going on. But end of the day, I found always a little piece, hope somewhere, where I was going for the next level, So this is what I've done. And I found out really it's never talk about the business. when I try to bring people into the business, I never talk about the business. I never talk about the product. I talk about an opportunity. I talk about an opportunity when people joining into network marketing, they can change their life forever. And the good thing on network marketing is you can join in most all over in the world with a small entrance fee. With a couple of $100, you can change your life. The only thing what you need to do, and this is what people don't see, efforts. It's not time what you spend for the business. It's the efforts you put in. If you are focused on this, what you do. What I'm always saying, you need action, you need focus and discipline. This gives you success. If you miss the action and you have to focus on the discipline, but no action, no money, If you have no focus, a lot of people trying to do this here and this here and this here, but this is never working. You can't. Why is a laser? Because it's focused on one little spot, right? So this is what I mean. So going this way. And then I started to build a team. And what you see, a lot of people still coming back and just about, it's about you. People join the business about you. What I'm saying, if they accept you, if they buy you, they join you, they go with you. So it's you, it's always you. Yeah, and this is what I've done. And then after a while, I said, I went into my second marriage, So I left my company, I left it to my team. I said, guys, take it over, it's done. Take my business, take my company, do whatever you want to do, but have fun with. So, and they did it, and I was out for business as well a couple of years. And then again, I said, I can't live without. I can't live without to see happy people, smiling people. And I started my business not anymore for myself. I said, I don't want to take all this kind of responsibility anymore. I don't want to create a company. I don't want to spend hours and hours and days. On my last company, I was spending the last year more or less every day in the office. But I like to go out and talk to people. I like to see in people's eyes. I like to see the smile of the people when the eyes start to shine, This is what I missed. And so I said, okay, I work for some different companies. I started to build some different teams around. And when I put all together, a couple of million members all over around the globe was coming in. I was traveling meanwhile in 86 countries. Or 68, it's German, 86 countries around the globe. So in good times, I had 220 nights in the hotels. So I was quite on the run.
This is the heavy traveler part of your introduction, right?
Yeah.
What drove you on those, driving, sleepless nights, maybe not seeing your kids? What kept you going?
What kept me going? To be happy. To do this, like you said before, love what you do what you love. And this was my motivation and making other people happy. And even now, I'm divorced the second time. I have 5 children. I have a fantastic relationship to all of my 5 children. A lot of people trying to find always excuses why they can't do it. Like they say, oh, I need to stay home. But honestly, do you remember who changed your diapers when you've been 3 years? Your mom, your dad, or your nanny? You don't remember it, right?
No one remembers.
No one remembers, right? So it's always easy to find an excuse. But what your kids will remember when you had time for them and you could spend time for the children. So you could say, guys, let's go on vacation. And that's not just checking your bank account. Oh, how much money I have? Where can I go vacation? Can I go on the lake? Can I go on an airplane? Can I go on an island? It's a point. And the next thing what you needed to do, you needed to call your boss. Hey, boss, can I take some days off? If he said no, somebody else controlled it. So, and me, if I want to go, I went, just picked up the tickets, flying and do whatever you want. And this was the thing, to be free, to be independent and helping people to get independence. That's the most goal. And as well here in the industry, I was just talking yesterday, I had a great Zoom calls with my teams. And the point is always what I say, you need to take care that your people getting happy, and then you're happy always. The biggest change was coming on the beginning. I had always up and downs, mostly more downs than ups. So it was always harder to climb up, but I never was giving up. The day was coming when I understood where's the secret. And the secret for me was simple. I didn't care about how much money I make. I was taking care how much money my team is making. And this is a point what I have since many, many years. When people ask me how much money you made last month, I need to say, I don't know. I made more than I spent, and this is what I know. But I know what my team made. It's not about you. It's about the other people. It's about the team. And I guess this is one of the most successful points, the most biggest secrets in the industry, Take care about your team, take care about your members, and take care. It's family. I never work, and this is a good thing when you're, as long as I'm in the industry, I never work with people where I don't like. That's a good thing. If I don't like him, I don't like him. When I tell him, buddy, sorry, you can make mistakes. I got many offers from many different companies who said, hey, come over, do some coaching, do some this. This is what I've done for a while when I was really active in the network, and I did coaching for this company. But if I didn't like the idea, if I didn't like the philosophy, if I didn't like the product, they could offer whatever they want. And this was my life. This is what I've always have done, helping people and just be happy. Just be happy. Focus on happy, and as always, focus on one thing at a time. We have always these people saying, oh, you need to have multiple income streams. But if you do network company number 1, you sell some food supplements. You do network company number 2, you sell cosmetic, for example. Network number 3, you sell some tokens or whatever. And everyone said, you need to have 5. No, because the source of a network, it's always the people you know. So it's one industry. If you have investment in real estate, one income. If you have a company who runs and makes a profit for you, one. If you have a shop, next one. But in the network industry, you need to be always focused on one business at a time. If you look into the world of network, if you look at all of the top leaders around the globe, everyone, I don't want to mention any names, but look in all the top leaders, they run one business at a time.
You can't focus on two multiple accounts.
No. Try to be focused on 2 women. You get divorced. No, you can't do it this way.
Sure. I have to ask you something, because you talk a lot about your children. You take pride of your children and your good relationships with them. Would you recommend to one of your kids to walk on the same life path as you walked, knowing all the difficulties that you may encounter and all the bad times and also the good times?
The most important thing in the industry is you need to want it from yourself. Nobody can force you to do it. So if one of my kids comes up to me and says, I want to do it, I would be definitely behind it. He would get all the support. But if you try, and this is what a lot of people are doing wrong, they try to force the people and they try to convince them, and no, you need to do, I will do this. No, if he doesn't want from alone, he's never doing it. So this is why as soon as somebody comes, but main focus again, what we said before, is education. So I'm happy. My kids goes to the university, does a good stuff over here. So like I said, my daughter works on the PhD. So it's all fine. It's all good. Network marketing is you need to love it. You need to be willing to do it. You need to be willing to take the pain. And this is not what not everyone can. So it's what I said before. You need to be willing to pay the price for. Spend time, spend energy in. It's not about spending money for. It's a time and effort what you need to spend in. So for the children, if somebody comes and want to do it, I say, fine, definitely, let's go. I made my money I built an empire. I lived all of my life, and I'm doing my network industry now. 88, 87 when I started, so I don't want to count the time, and you feel really, really old. I'm turning 60 next year, so and then sometimes you see like, oh my God, time flies by. My assistant who works with me, she's with me now since 27 years. She went through all the business with me. It's always fine, and I'm always proud. And this is what I like, to have people around you forever.
This is what life is, right? Having people for you for a long time and helping them succeed while you succeed. You talked about your team a little bit, but I actually wanted to, because maybe some of the people that hear our conversation right now don't know what is marketing and what is multi-level marketing, or what is connection marketing, as you said. So maybe we could just explain a little bit about what is it all about, how does it works?
Multi-level marketing is actually a business where you talk with your friends and you offer your friends an opportunity to join a business opportunity, join a life-changing opportunity. So our business is not built on social media stuff and things. Our business is really built, talk to the people, word to mouth. So now you start and you see, we talk about the biggest company who's selling home cleaning products and all these kind of things. So the point behind network marketing is helping us people on one side, making some extra money and then getting an extra life, a better life. Actually, that's what we're doing. Network marketing means is you sign up for a company, and the good thing is that's, for my opinion, the only way for each and everyone independently. I have members that have been 75 years old when they signed up, 75 years, and they made a good money. They made after a couple of months more money than they made before they was working. I have people signing up, they have been 20 years, 21 years, a divorced woman living alone, had no future. This business is where everyone can do, because with a couple of €100, a couple of €50, €100, €200, you can start. You buy a starter package, or you buy some products where you can use for yourself, and then you start to talk about with your friends and with your people. So, and on this way, you always easy can calculate how many people I need to show the business and the joining. So if you get the 10% commission, you know exactly, if you find 10 people who are joining in, you break even. You know, your money is back. If you start a regular business, whatever you take up, use a coffee shop. A coffee shop, you need a room. This means you need rent. You need to pay an agency, you need the rent, you need the equipment, you have employees. How much you need to spend? $20,000, $25,000? If it's a small one, you know? So and how much profit is on one cup of coffee? $2? $1? You know how many coffees you need to sell? And next month, you have again some extra costs. Next month, you have to pay the rent again. You have to pay some insurance. You need to pay an employee. So that's a never-ending story. If you start network marketing, you start to purchase once your product, and then you start to build your team. And when you build your team, you start to make some money. And as more money you make on this one, then you can upgrade to the next product. You can upgrade to the next product. Network marketing, this is what people should always understand. It's not using your money, what you have in a bank account. Network marketing means make some money with a business and invest it back in the business. That's as well, I'm investing a lot in my teams. We're doing events, we're doing trips, we're doing incentives, because that's what every business needs to do. What I'm saying, like every Uber driver, he buys a car, he needs a lot of money. Then he makes some money. What is he doing with some money? He needs to reinvest in the car, right? He needs fuel, he needs tire, he needs service, he needs insurance. The problem is with networkers, they make $100, they spend $100. They make $100, they spend $100. And after a while, they find out, business is not running. So always what I'm saying, guys, from $100 you make, spend at least $20 back in your business. Next point, $20 what you put on a saving account, never touch it. Save always for rainy days. And then the $60 spend. And you will see, this is a way how it's working. Because each time, it's not always just going up. It's not always every day is going up. Sometimes it goes down. And if you feel like, oh my gosh, I have no money, I have no savings, you know, your mood, your motivation goes down. But if you start to save every month 20% of income, you can be always sure, doesn't matter how many rainy days will come, you can survive. And this makes a good feeling, this makes you feel good, and this means your business will always grow. And this is my recommendation for the network. Network is just talking to people, building up with people, having real and serious product where people can use. It's not, we have, in our industry, we have so many, let's call it black sheep, you know, offering.
Let's talk about it a little bit, because sometimes they're using this model of multi-level marketing, from what I know, all over the world, using this model as a pyramid scheme, you might say, when the product itself doesn't worth much, and all the commission and money are earning by getting more members inside the process. So maybe let's talk a little bit about it. What makes a difference between a good working MLM marketing initiative and the pyramid scheme?
Point number one is you need to have a real product. It needs to be a product. So it's not an idea. That's one of the points. You need to get a product. A product can be even a good education program. A product can be food supplements, weight loss program, whatever. What it's the problem is that a lot of people just offering, pay $100 today, you get some trading, 1% a day, you get this, or you get some tokens, you get rich overnight. This is what people love. That's a problem. The greed of the people makes this business possible. You know, because when you say to the people, now you buy this product, and now we need to sell this product, people, I don't know. But if you tell people, give me $100, I give you 10% every month, and it's jumping. And this is the problem. So always consider if it's possible or not. Everyone knows network marketing means we have to pay commissions to the people. So this means from $100 who comes in, a $60, $70 goes out as commission. So how can somebody invest in a company? In this case, we have to say invest $10,000. He gets 1% on $10,000 every day. But the $10,000 never goes to the company because $6,000 is gone for commissions. There's only $4,000 left. But the greed of the people and the numbers what they see every day, and this company is posting 1% here, 0.5 here, and this is just what people go in. But it's a dream to get rich, not doing anything, is in people's mind. Look at this when you see these lotteries, all lotteries all around the globe. When there's have you seen sometimes the pictures when they're doing lotteries in the US, when $1 billion is in? People queuing up for hours to pay for a ticket. They know exactly that the chance to win is 1 to 150 million.
It's more likely for them to get run over by a truck before they go into the lottery place, than winning it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I said I never play lottery. I never want to run over by a truck, or what I'm always saying, I never want to be struck by a thunder.
Exactly.
But this is a problem what people doing, and this is always a challenge to bring it out. But as long as you have a legit product, it's all fine. As long people makes money in the business, a lot of you find it also when people sign up once and they never have to pay anything. So where should the money come from? Only from new signups. So this is where I'm calling skim. So as long people having product, buying monthly subscription, having as well monthly products, it takes a longer time to build up. But everyone want to get rich overnight. Everyone thinks like, oh, I sign up today, tomorrow I get rich. But this is what unfortunately a lot of companies doing, a lot of people doing, just using this point of greed, what we have all in our minds, signing up, not doing anything. But I always say, guys, how often did you see it was not working? And this is not only, when we talk about this, when we can talk about Bernie Madoff, millions and millions of dollars was single person put in his scheme. He had been in New York Stock Exchange, he had been super famous, and people were saying education, they studied, was running companies, CEOs, big guys, big Hollywood celebrities. They believed it. I put in, I get rich overnight. I get put in, I make 10, 20, 30%. People are not thinking anymore. When the numbers are too big, people are not thinking anymore. It's just the greed is working, we put in. But if you would logically look into this kind of system, you would understand it's not working, but nobody want to believe it.
Exactly. Sometimes, I feel that people are seeing a bad product or a non-working product and still, believe in it and feeling it and saying, oh, it's going to work, it's going to be better. I'm seeing it a lot in pyramid scams. Sometimes when the product is bad, as you say, people are, reimagining themselves in their mind, saying, okay, it is good, it is working, especially on food supplements, on stuff like that, when it's like a placebo effect. You can just take a pill and I'm happy now, and nothing happens, So how can people, when they are sometimes getting very excited about the product, and sometimes people from MLM marketing, being very excited about the product and trying to convince you inside it, how do you still understand if it's a good or a bad product?
The point is really simple to see on this point, if it's a good product or a bad product. If you can use it and the product gives you benefits, I would already say it's a good product. With the food supplement and weight loss program, it's a lot of it is well about your mindset. I was selling over many years weight loss programs. We have people that lost 10, 20, 30 kilos, and we have people that didn't lose anything. It's a point, people was using for one day, they used the weight loss program, and the next day said, oh, I was yesterday on my diet program, now I can eat an extra pizza. It's also about a little bit about mindset around. Main point is really when you see a company who has a real product and where you have to be active every month with monthly products, monthly purchases, and you still can use this product, then I would say it's a legit company. If you're not, no network marketing company can sell you return of invest because it's not an investment. I don't know one network marketing company on the planet who can sell investment. Investment can be sold by whom? Legit, legalized, and registered investment banking, brokers, a couple of private firms, but I haven't seen one network marketing company who has any license. So investment is, for my opinion, never, ever possible in our network industry. That's no way to go for. And this is what people have to see. If you have to see 1%, 2%, 5% a day, and you put some money in their account, mostly end of the day you can say bye-bye to your money, it's gone.
Exactly.
So please always, guys, take care, think twice. And of course people always say, oh, try it with $50. Of course, they put $50 in, they leave it in for 1 month, 2 months, then they press a button, pay out. They pay out maybe $10, $20 for profit because they are already too greedy to pay out everything because they think, oh my gosh, I could lose money. And this is how this company is working. So guys, if you invest some money, my advice, go to a legit advisor, go to your bank. And even if they're giving you only 10% a year, it's more. Because on the other side, you have most probably 100% lost.
Amazing. And if you are already about multi-level marketing, let's talk a little bit about the people that joining a multi-level marketing program. How can they be successful in this program? Give them your top 5 tips or top tips how to be successful on a multi-level marketing program.
The most important thing is when people joining in, they should listen to the people who are already successful. You know, our business is so simple, but people always love to make it complicated. Rule number 1 is never give up. That's whatever has happened. And that's the best thing in the network marketing industry. You never can fail. I promise you, you never can fail. The only thing what has happened, you give up. If I called 10 friends and everyone said no, did I fail?
No.
If I stopped to call 11, I failed. But like you said, if I pick up and call number 11, I didn't fail, right?
Exactly.
And if he says no, no worries. Call number 12. So this is the way. So never give up. Get on the basics rule. Stick to the details. Have your day plan. A lot of people just waking up and what do we do today? You know, it's like make a plan every day. What do you want to do? Make your name list. The basics, what you need to do. Find successful people, listen to their stories, listen how they did it. And that's, for example, we did yesterday a recognition event, and that's always good. You bring people up on stage and they're telling you what they did. You know, I don't know anyone who started network marketing without any problems. You know, some guys like me, I got divorced. Some guys got kicked out from the family. It's all possible. You know, some guy got fired from the company because the boss said, oh, you do network marketing? They fired him because he was thinking, like you said before, it's maybe a pyramid scheme. So many things that's happened. But if you believe in this, what you do, just go for it. Pick up your phone, call the next one. And important is keep it always short and simple. People want to hear opportunities. People never buying details. People never. Why you buy an iPhone? Tell me.
Because of its branding and because I like it and it's comfortable for me.
Exact. So you don't buy the iPhone about all the features and phone and whatever, the camera. And you know, you could buy a different phone for $100, correct? It does the same. What do you do with the phone? Sending email, receiving emails, browsing, web browsing, WhatsApp, Messenger, right? That's nothing special. We don't go to the moon with a phone, correct?
Yeah.
So it could be, but we do it because we want to have it, right? This is what you have to see. And this is with a product, with a business. If you can show the people that this what you have, they want, and it's helping them to change their life, is definitely the best way to do it. So never give up is actually the only rule what you have. Have some focus, have some discipline, be consistent. It means you need to work every day a bit. A lot of people think because you can be successful in the network industry with 5-6 hours working a week. So a lot of people think, oh, 5-6 hours, I do it on Saturday. They don't do anything Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, nothing, just chilling. And on Saturday, a friend calls him, hey, buddy, let's go out for a drink. Oh, okay, boom, boom. So what has happened? Saturday is gone. You say, next week Saturday, I do it. And then I work a little bit more. What is the Saturday after? Your wife is calling, hey, buddy, we have to go for shopping. So good, done. Next week gone. So and then this goes one after the next one. And then 1 month, 2 months, 3 months are gone. And you say, my business isn't working. I don't make money. It's not working. And then you start to complain. But you should not complain about the business. You should complain about you because you didn't do it. So that's why if you do every day 15 minutes, 20 minutes, half an hour, read some books. You find now with our YouTube and all what we have, you find so many successful business trainers on Eric Worre. You find Brian Tracy. You find so many people who gives you everything for free on YouTube. Listen to these people. Just refill your mind with positive news. Because what I'm always saying, our mind is like a sponge, right? If you clean up your dirty kitchen and you squeeze the sponge, the dirt comes out, right?
Yeah.
And the same is with the mind. Nothing can go out if it's not going in. So fill it up with positive things. Watch some videos, call some friends, Go to the meetings. Don't walk alone. Try to work always with 2 people together. This is what we did. We were sitting together in our, we had no Zoom calls when we started. No, I was driving 60, 70 kilometers to my office with a car where I'm thinking, how was it even possible? The car was still driving. The car was older in this time already than I am, and I have been just 20 and a bit. So, and we were sitting on a table, 4 or 5 people together. So we did this little workshop and said, okay, let's call the people. But before we called the people, I invited the person sitting opposite of me. I invited him. So we did some training. You see now Olympia is running up in Paris?
Yeah.
Do you think these athletes was not doing anything? It was just, oh, my ticket, I need to fly tomorrow. And they started to train.
Of course not.
No, they started when?
When they were kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they train all the time. And when Olympia is finished, do they finish training?
No.
They train for the next Olympia.
Yeah.
This is the same for our business. You need to do it all the time. It's not done, you do it now. So train, and then you go out and then you go into the people, you talk with the people. Because if someone, when you're sitting together and you're not feeling good, don't worry, it's your partner in the business. But if you lose your contact, if you say it's once no, it's most probably no forever. So don't lose your contacts because you was too lazy to train it. And even when I'm talking about a no, no means never no, no means new opportunity for you. So start over again. Just ask him simple, what did you not understand on my presentation? So let him come up and start over again. One thing is, what a lot of people doing wrong is, how many ears do we have? 2, right? 1 mouth. What does this mean?
We need to listen more.
We need to listen more. That's the most important point.
Especially in sales calls.
Exactly. I was just talking a couple of days here in Dubai with a friend of mine. They're running one of the biggest watch branches here. And the average time where they was talking with the customers was 30 minutes. So it took them 30 minutes from the customer to come into the door to getting out with a watch. We don't talk about high-end watches, regular watches. So and she said she was trying to find a way to improve the sales. And she was listening to all the sales presentation. Now what they did, she was giving an extra bonus if you made the presentation less than 10 minutes. So they took out all the unnecessary things what people was talking. They teach them. Now they do, instead of 30 minutes, they do 10 minutes, and they more than doubled the sales of the watches. Just keep it short and simple. This is what people have to understand. Keep it short and simple. A lot of people just already, in our time, you don't sign anymore. You just click your name in. When I did it, people had to sign a contract. People was already ready with a ball pen. They already wanted to sign and to say, oh, you need to see this, oh, you need to see this, oh, you need to see this. And people still was talking. And then you come on a point where he doesn't understand what you talk. Will he sign up then?
No. Of course not.
No.
Sometimes he doesn't even need to understand the product. It just, if you listen to him and you tell him, okay, I have the solution to your problem, and then you really listen carefully and you understand his actual problem. Sometimes he's not saying the actual problem. He's saying something else. And when you understand his problem, then he wants to buy.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the point. People buying the solution, and people always trying to find an excuse, because the biggest issue is, and this is what I'm always trying to face, people are always afraid to say, no, I don't have some money. That's all, because mostly network marketing starts with friends around you. So when now my friend is coming up and he's selling me an idea and I should pay $1,000 and I don't have the $1,000, or I should pay $100.
What if I don't want to? Okay, you are a friend of mine. You came to me, you asked me this idea. I don't like it. They're afraid to say I'm not interested. This phrase, not interested, is a phrase no one almost can say. They're always trying to make an excuse.
Yeah. That's my recommendation on this one is always, if this one has happened, my advice is 2 things what you do. Point number 1 is, you say, okay, done deal, I understand, shake hands, done. Close it, all done, we're done with the presentation. So let's talk about something else. But honestly, why did you say no? Tell me. He sees already all business is gone, it's done. So he feels safe. So you listen to this one. The next thing what I'm doing is as well is a simple thing is that's why you should have name lists. You should have some couple of contacts in. What you do is you give your name. There's a person where you was talking with. You give it to your upline, to your sponsor, and you tell him, please talk to him. Ask him why he didn't sign up. So now you upline. So I would call you. A friend of mine did the presentation. I'm calling you and say, hey, Elias, one question, we are really, really surprised. Normally from 10 people signing up, you said yesterday no to my business partner. What is the real reason? So now the fact is you do not know this guy. You would tell him the facts, right?
Yeah.
So simple, easy. So and then as a good salesperson, Elias, exactly for this solution, for this problem, we have the right solution. Done deal. So I'm bringing you back on the table.
Exactly, and I feel that sometimes as a business owner or as the one making the sales calls, you are not ready to hear the real reason why they told you no. So I think that being someone else hearing instead of you and telling you, especially I hope it will be in a good manner, and in a productive manner. So I feel it's a good way to address it. And I want to also ask you because we're talking about this interview about your really amazing life story, becoming from a plumber to an amazing expert in marketing and coaching. I want you to address to the people hearing us right now, seeing this interview, and give them some motivation to maybe quit their day job or maybe rethink about their place in life right now and maybe doing something bigger with their lives.
Quitting the day job. So, of course, if you would say this one to 99% of the network, it would say, quit the job and work only with me. I don't say it. It makes no sense. What I'm saying, guys, let's make a plan. And this is stick to the plan. What you would like to achieve in the next 12 months. So, and now I'm starting to build a plan up with you. We sit together, we make a plan. And my recommendation is, this is how I did it. I was working this time in Audi. I made my plan. Then I made more money in my networks than I made with Audi. And I made just a part-time shift out of it. Instead of 8 hours, I was working 4 hours. So this means I had even more time to build my business. And now I doubled my income again in my network marketing company. And then I quit my job. Because you need to have, what I said before, you need to have some security. If you quit your job today, how long you can survive without income? 1 month, 2 months, 3 months? You have to pay rent, you have to pay mortgage, whatever, so you don't have some money. And if you put yourself this pressure, on yourself, you're gonna fail or fall for all these scams. That's the perfect victim. If you build it right and proper, you don't have an issue. Because you know exactly, I build it up, and if it takes 1 year, don't care. If it takes 1 year, you go to be a doctor, you go 9 years to school, you go 6 years to university, you do some job before you're a doctor, it's 25 years gone. Network marketing doesn't mean you sign up today and you're rich tomorrow. Network marketing means you build up step by step. But for this, you need to have a plan. So, and if you stick to the plan, you're gonna do it. So recommendation, never quit your job immediately. Build it up, make your income. Make a half-time job. Make a half-time job. Then make more money, and then you can say, now quit. The problem is what people are thinking about, and I've seen it many times, as soon as they start the network marketing industry as full-time, I am the big boss now. And now I can sleep till 10. Easy going. No, why I need to wake up at 7 anymore? Sleep till 10. Oh, let's have a coffee and afternoon. They feel like I'm the boss and they're losing, because usually when you work for somebody, you have someone who tells you exactly what to do, correct? Wherever you go, every supermarket, everywhere, every employee has someone telling someone what you need to do step by step. In the morning you close it, in the night you close it again. Morning open, at night you close, correct? So now you're on boss. Who is telling you what to do?
Only yourself.
On yourself, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And when you tell yourself, let's go for a coffee, you go for a coffee. Let's go for a lunch, you go for a lunch. But you're not doing this, what needs to be done. So this is why, what I said, you need to have a plan. What do you do? Wake up in the morning, even wake up an hour earlier. Do these things, what need to be done. And this is what I learned from Brian Tracy. He has a famous book, Eat the Frog in the Morning. Whatever you don't want to do, you need to do it first. Why? If you have something what you don't like to do, but you need to do it, you need to call your tax advisor, you need to call your bank to get an extension for the loan, whatever, it's all there in your head. You run crazy, right? Can you be focused and motivated for the good things? No. So do these things, what you don't want to do it first thing in the morning, and you have a happy day along. So just enjoy it, and it's a simple and easy ride.
Amazing. Such a great tip. I want to also ask you about your personal style. We talked a bit about it, your shoes, your hand bracelets, everything going on over there. How you got to this, expressing yourself?
First of all, you need to be always yourself. So, and the point is, with my bracelets, I got from really one of my closest friend. I got one bracelet, and I liked it. So I was buying more and more and more. And even I was flying extra because there's only one real shop in the world where you can buy this in Los Angeles. So I was flying to Los Angeles, went to the shop, and guys, I was like in heaven for me. It was like I was writing this and this and this and this time and buying. Just be yourself. That's important. It's me. It's me. I don't care what people think about me. It doesn't help me in my life, you know. If you think I'm an idiot, be happy. It doesn't affect me, you know. If I start to feel and think, and if I try to make everyone happy in my life, I am the most unhappiest person on the planet. So I just got in my style. I live my life. I accept, and I let these people in my life where I like. If I don't like anyone or someone, I don't talk to him. I don't need to talk to him. I don't go to events where I just think of, I see people where I don't want. And just seeing these people makes you feeling angry, you know? So like, just enjoy your life. Yeah, I'm totally in love with Converse, like you said. And wherever you go, I have always my even when I have been invited on one of my best events ever from Bulgaria in Rome. So it was a nice company event from Bulgaria, really amazing. You saw all this necklace was Julia Roberts is wearing on the Oscars and all. Oh my God, it was for me like heaven. I went through the car shows, what they have. So one car collection. I never have seen anything like this one. And I had one of a super cool tuxedo, flashy red, you know, shiny red. And I had my Converse. And even my daughter, my little one, on her wedding, she has Converse with Swarovski stones on it. So it's your style. It's my style. It's like me or hate me. You know what? It doesn't change my life.
Amazing. And I think it's a really good way to live because you, as you said, you can't satisfy everyone and you can't make everyone happy. So might as well be happy about yourself. And then whoever wants will come along.
Exactly. Because now we're coming back to the point before. If you're not happy, how you want to make someone else happy? If you're not believing in yourself, how you want to believe someone else? If you don't know how you want to teach, that's the basic things what we have. And if you follow the basic rule, life can be so easy. Don't make it complicated for you. Just enjoy the life and be happy every day. Smile every day. If someone says no, next one, please. It's like I'm saying, you know, when you go to the doctor, the patient's waiting outside. One patient is done. What does the doctor say?
Next one.
Next one. Exactly. If he never says next one, he never makes money again, correct?
Exactly.
So what do you have to do in network marketing? Next one. Done deal. And this is what you need to do. And end of the day, I was running my companies. And when I was running my company, I had 4 to 5 people what you have. So you're running hundreds of thousands of people from you. And the next one runs as well 4 or 5 people. You don't need to sponsor hundreds of people for yourself where you lead in the same time. Makes no sense. Of course, you sponsor a couple of people. Some of them will be successful, some of them not. But it's not your decision if they're going to go for or not. They decide. And if you want to go, let's go. And yeah, and coming back to my first company, where there's a symbol, we have an eagle. And then, so that's why I'm having 2 of them. Eagle is a symbol where I always like to say is, we have 2 kinds of things. We have an eagle and we have a chicken on the world, right? What is the difference? A chicken has an easy life, right? So farmer comes every day, he gives the corn. The chicken is picking the corn all day. Easy life, correct? Protected, shelter, all done. The only thing, what does a chicken see? The dirt where he picks the corn, right? And then you have the eagle. What does an eagle see? Everything, right? Freedom, independence, he can do whatever he wants. He can fly wherever he wants. Nobody can control him, correct? So the only thing is, he needs to fight for his life every day. He needs to fight for surviving. And this is always what you need to decide, what you want to be. A chicken or an eagle? My recommendation, be an eagle. You know why?
Why?
Eagles eat chicken for breakfast.
That's actually an amazing idea and question to leave our viewers hanging to end this interview. So Udo, it moved really fast actually, you know, this interview, and you have such an amazing story and such a great storyteller and such a great sport to speak with. So it was amazing for me to speak with you. Udo Deppisch, thank you so much for being with us today.
I say thank you for all and hope to see you soon again.
Exactly, me too. Thank you. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Welcome to Business Time, the main stage for your business.